Overgiving is killing you. And the worst part is it's not even your real self giving. It's a survival pattern your energy field learned long before you even knew what boundaries were. Many times when you were a kid were you told, be good, be nice, eat great Aunt Hannah's really horrible strawberry shortcake, or her feelings were hurt. What was comparable to you? What were you supposed to do to just take care of other people? You were trained either subtly or aggressively. Your way of being love was to give love. It's all about how do you keep the peace and how do you please others. What lands in your body, both the subtle and the physical, your needs come last. And that's not even touching the deeper layers. Some of us grew up in an environment that was so hostile. The only way we could survive was to shape shift, bend, to twist, to absorb, to respond to situations that hadn't even yet happened. So this can include you staying small so that others can feel big, monitoring your parents' mood, predicting what their needs are going to be so that you won't get hurt. And remember, you would meet the needs beforehand, you would help them, you would assuage them, and they would still explode. You didn't even know you were doing this because all you were trying to do was to survive. So I'm gonna ask you that, how often has overgiving, has people-pleasing actually worked for you? How often has it truly protected you, connected you, and fulfilled you? And how often after a big bout of people-pleasing have you felt so exhausted you don't even want to do the laundry or meet your own basic needs? If you're really honest with yourself, the answer is never. And there's a reason for that. There's a deep energetic reason that this doesn't work. And I'm first going to explain it with an analogy that will help this make sense. Because you're not just a people pleaser, you're somebody whose energy field was programmed to keep somebody else's well-being, keep their cup filled, but they're taking from your cup. I've worked with thousands of clients who have called themselves overgivers or people pleasers and beat themselves up thinking that it's something wrong with them. It is not wrong with them. It's not wrong with you. You are not the problem. It is a pattern that got inscribed in you. And I'm going to tell you what these childhood patterns took away from you and what you have to do to take care of yourself now. We've all flown on a commercial flight before, and beforehand the crew always reviews the same safety procedures. If the oxygen mask drops, put yours on first and then help another. They don't say this because they are actually trying to create more crisis. Only thing you can control is yourself. And if you black out trying to help somebody else, you can't help anyone. But here's the people pleaser response, and I get it because I am also a recovering in sobriety people pleaser. But Cindy, if somebody needs help, shouldn't I help them first? And there's nothing wrong with serving others. The problem arises have the deep energetic training that costs you energy you need to help them. Because at the end of the day, your patterning and the belief that your job is to control others' needs, others' moods, and others' responses. It is an unconscious attempt to manage others' energy so we feel safe. And every time we try to do that, it leads us down the same spiral. You will feel depressed, your system burns out. Eventually, you don't even want to move or do anything. And then if people ask for something, your thinking is, wait a minute, I'm always giving. I'm already giving you so much. Why do you want more? You start to become resentful of people's needs because you're running on fumes. And eventually you lose sight, if you ever knew who you are, because your identity is built around managing others. And all this comes back to childhood programming, energetic patterns in the body and in your energy field, that everything that you are is geared around meeting their needs, because otherwise it's almost like you don't even exist. You can only get love by giving it first. Energy field repeats the same strategy over and over. It even draws people to you that want their needs met and could care less about yours. And while you think you're being nice, it's really self-abandonment disguised as being nice. Let me tell you, bottom line, what's really happening. There's really only one energetic way to fix it. Basically have a hole in there. But you're probably thinking, okay, great, so what the hell do I do now? If I can't outthink it, if I can't outbehave it, if I can't convince myself out of it, what am I supposed to do? You have to retrain your energy field so you put yourself first. And there won't be a hole in your energy field for people to plug into. And this is how you fix the issue. See, the bottom line is energetic neglect. You weren't given what you needed. Think about what babies need. Absolutely, they need food, they need water, but they need unconditional love. They need to be seen. They need to be cared about. They want to be wanted. When you don't get the fundamentals because the people around you are just considering their needs, not yours. So the way you fill in that hole is you figure out what wasn't given. I call it a missing force, and you ask for it to be given to you spiritually. You have to connect to your higher power to fill in the missing forces that were never provided. So let's do this. I want you to take a couple deep breaths, and I want you to, through your breathing, let yourself feel the pain of how much energy you have lost, giving yourself away. And I want you to tune into that pain and realize, yes, it is emotional, but it's because there is a missing factor. What is missing is unconditional love, being known, being seen, being desired. As soon as you tune into what's missing, I want you to connect to whatever you sense or know as higher power. Ask across time and space for what was missing to be filled in. And literally, I want you to feel that love coming in, the bonding, the desire that somebody wants to give to you, to know your worthiness and your deservedness of being put first, like every child is supposed to be. And then for the next few days, walk around as if your higher power has turned into a mother and a father, consistently and constantly filling in that hole. And I guarantee in a few days, you will not be a people pleaser. You will please yourself first. You won't empty yourself to take care of others. Your love does not have to be earned. You do not have to earn love. You are worthy of love. If you found this video to be helpful, like it, ring the bell, subscribe, and share it to somebody you think it might benefit. Thank you, and have a blessed day.